Hello and welcome to Lauren.live, spirituality, health, and lifestyle podcast. Today I have Asia Fadlon on with me. Hi, Asia.
Hi, Lauren.
Thank you for being back with us.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
Yeah. So if you have been paying attention on my channel, we actually had Asia on, I don't know how long it was, maybe like a month or two ago, a couple months ago. And we talked a lot about hypnotherapy, which is what she's certified in. And I've actually had two different sessions with her, specifically regression hypnotherapy. So going back into my past and past lives, but she also does all types of hypnotherapy. You can look on her website. We'll give you that information at the end of the show, but she helps people with any types of fears and phobia or attracting things in your life. It could be literally almost anything. So she agreed to come back, and today we're going to do something a little different. We're actually going to do a guided meditation. She's really good at that, and that's part of hypnotherapy, is kind of getting into a state. So we're going to do a really nice little meditation today. So before we get started, maybe just if you want to guide along with us, get into a comfortable place. And we're going to actually flip over the video into just a visual image if you are watching this on YouTube. And if you're listening on audio, then no worries. Maybe save this one for when you're not driving, you're not doing something. It'd be great to just get into a quiet, kind of like dim lit place and relax. And if you want to close your eyes, great, or not, you don't have to. But Asia is really gifted at what she does, and she's gotten me into a very deep, relaxed state. So I think we're going to touch on a little bit of non-attachment today. That's been a theme on my show. And then she'll help with walking through letting things go if you've been struggling with some of that, and then also attracting in abundance. So it's a pretty broad meditation today. And do you have anything to add before we get started, just for anyone who's listening?
I think you covered everything. If you have headphones, that always, kind of mutes out any background sound. But if you are listening and there is some background sound, don't worry. It's not going to interrupt or disturb anything. You can just let it be there in the background. So no worries at all.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I hope everyone enjoys this. And again, we'll stay tuned for after. We'll give all of Asia's information. If you are interested in having a hypnotherapy appointment, she's great. And like I said, you can look on her website at all the tons and tons of different areas that she works in helping people. So let's get started. I hope everyone enjoys the meditation.
Excellent. All right, perfect. So wherever you are at, go ahead and just get into a comfortable position, whatever that means to you. You can be lying down, you can be sitting up straight, and just allow your eyes to softly close. And just turn your attention inward. And if there's anything that's been on your mind lately today, any feelings that are uncomfortable, I'd like for you to just use your imagination for a moment and imagine that those uncomfortable feelings or thoughts, whatever that is, imagine that as a dark mist surrounding your body. And as you begin to take in some deeper breaths, imagine actually breathing in that dark mist. And as you exhale, imagine transforming that mist into a golden energy. So on each breath, breathing in that dark mist that represents any uncomfortable feelings, thoughts, emotions, worries, or fears. And imagine transforming that on your exhale into that golden energy. You can imagine it as a golden mist beginning to now form. And as that dark mist begins to transform into that golden energy, imagine it traveling up above your head. And imagine that golden mist actually coming in through the top of your head, surrounding and circling around the forehead and the back of the head into all the little scalp muscles. And this golden mist has a tendency to release tensions as it enters into your being, as it enters into your mind. And as it enters into your mind, just allow it to be there. You may have thoughts that come, and they have every right to be there as well. No need to control them in any way at this moment. As easily as they come, you can easily let them go. And imagine this golden mist continuing to circle around in through the eyes, relaxing all the tiny little muscles all around the eyes and relaxing them twice as much as they just were. Imagine the golden mist circling around through the ears, through the facial muscles. Again, this golden mist has a tendency to release tensions, stresses, worries, or fears. And invite this calming relaxation into your being. Imagine it moving into the jaw. We tend to carry most of our tensions there. Imagine it just releasing for now, just letting it go. Just letting it go. Notice how that feels good to let go, and how easily we can let go. Imagine this golden mist moving down through the neck and the throat, down into your shoulders, and draw your attention to your shoulders for a moment. And just notice if you've been carrying anything that doesn't belong to you, whether it's thoughts, fears, beliefs from others, or even from yourself that you no longer like to carry, and allow this golden mist to gently melt it away. Just letting it go, because right now it's really not needed in this moment. Imagine this golden mist now moving down your arms, all the way into the elbows. Yep, even the elbows want to relax. Down into the forearms and the wrist and hands, the tops of the hands, the bottoms of the hands, and imagine it flowing into each and every finger. And now at the end of your fingertips, use your imagination and imagine that there's little tiny faucets at the ends of each one of your fingertips. And right now those faucets are turned open. And imagine this golden mist now pushing any remaining tension, stress, worries, or fears out through the upper body and out through those faucets. Just pouring out of those faucets, just letting it go, dripping out of those faucets, each and every fingertip, draining that tension, stress, worry, or fear, just letting it go. And you can watch it as it drains out until that pour now becomes a drip, until the drip gets slower and slower, until all the drains are completely emptied. And now drawing your attention into the chest and allowing this golden energy now to remove any tension, any stress, any fears, or any worries. Just letting it melt away as it circles around the mid-back, the upper back, and the lower back. Circling around through the stomach, and all the stomach muscles have a tendency to now unwind, to relax and let go. And again, notice how good that feels to let go, and how it's easy to let go, even just for this moment. Now the golden energy, imagine that still circling around the lower part of the body, down into the hips and the thighs, and moving all the way down into the knees, the calves, all the way down into the feet. And now use your imagination and imagine those tiny little faucets again at the bottoms of each and every toe, right there at the bottoms. And imagine that this golden energy, this golden mist, now pushing out any remaining tension, even if it's subtle, through the lower part of the body, just pushing it out. And as it does, draining out through those little tiny faucets, right there at the very tips of your toes, just pouring out, just letting it go, just letting it go, draining all the tension, all the stress, all the worries and fears, and just letting it go and allowing this calm, or maybe it's a relaxation, maybe it's a sense of peace, or maybe it's a sense of well-being, but you'll decide as that begins to form. And you give yourself permission now to feel that, to enjoy that, to embrace that as we continue on this meditative journey today. Now, as you follow the sound of my voice and allow yourself to drift deeper into this meditative state, use your imagination again and imagine that you're on the top of a hill somewhere out in nature. Allow your subconscious mind to present this place to you. Maybe it's a place you've been to before. Maybe it's a place you simply make up in your mind. But notice your surroundings. What are the sounds that are pleasant? What are the images that are vibrant and pleasing? Maybe there's smells of nature, a fragrance of some sort. And as you begin to sense and smell and hear, and you begin to feel that calm or that relaxation, that sense of comfort or well-being. And as you imagine yourself at the top of this hill, however your subconscious mind wants to present it to you is exactly right. It's perfectly fine. Imagine that at the bottom of this hill, that there's a beautiful lake. And we're going to begin to walk down this hill together with the count backwards from 10 down to 0, reaching just the edge of that lake. And so imagine that you start with your left foot and begin to actually walk down this hill out in nature at 10, going down at 9, very safe and very securely walking down at 8. And each step takes you deeper into this relaxation at 7, 6, very calm, very peaceful at 5, 4, going down at 3, 2, 1, and 0 allows you to drift a little deeper into this relaxation, this calm or this sense of peace. As you imagine this lake, make the surface of the lake as still as glass. Make it as still as glass. That's right. Now over to your left, there's a little designated space. And this is a space to let things go that you no longer need, things that you no longer want, things that are just no longer relevant here in the present. So in your mind now, get in touch with something that you would like to let go of, something that you would like to not be attached to anymore. Maybe it's a thought. Maybe it's a feeling or an emotion. Maybe it's a belief that no longer serves you. Maybe it's a fear that you've been hanging on to for too long. What is it that you would like to let go of? And use this designated space to just set that thing down. Maybe it's even a fear of positive change. But whatever that is for you, give yourself permission now to set that thing or those things down in that designated space right next to this beautiful, still lake. Take a moment now and set those things down. And when you feel satisfied about what you're leaving here, you can take a nice, deep, cleansing breath in, breathing in as you let go. Good. And now, allowing yourself in your imagination to walk over to the lake. And something interesting happens as you look into that lake. As you look into that lake and that still surface, the reflections bouncing off of that lake are all the reflections of your desires. Things that you would like to bring into your life, whether it's allowing yourself to feel a certain way, allowing yourself a new belief about yourself, about your life. Perhaps you'd like to bring in more happiness, more joy, more love, more gratitude. But in your mind now, ask yourself what it is that you want. What is it that you would like? And as you look into that, allow those images to form. Allow those images to form. Take a moment now. Notice if there's any sounds that accompany these images that are pleasing, that are pleasant. Notice if there's any fragrances or smells in the air. And as you get in touch with this sensory experience, seeing what you want, feeling what you want, allowing that sensory experience to take place, the fact that your mind can create these images means that it exists for you in this world too. That's right. The fact that your mind can create these images, this sensory experience, means that it exists for you in this world too. This lake represents the realm of possibility. And you realize looking into this lake that possibilities exist for you in this world too. It's true. Take a moment now. Really get in touch with those things that you would like to bring into your life, things that you would like to feel, and allow the sensory experience to come full circle in your mind, making it very, very real. Very, very real. That's right. Making it very, very real. And as you begin to walk around the lake, perhaps more images begin to form. Perhaps ideas come into your mind that you may have not thought of before. Creative solutions to problems which maybe you haven't found no solution for. I'm not sure exactly what that will be for you, but your subconscious mind does, as your mind and body are working together right now. That's right. You're always 100% successful on what you focus on. So why not focus on success? Success meaning what you want, what you deserve, and what you are worth. That's right. That's right. Now continue to feel these feelings of calm and relaxation as you continue to follow the sound of my voice. Perhaps you've already realized that one day it becomes so easy and natural to allow yourself and give yourself permission to feel these feelings of calm and relaxation. Now, I don't know if that day will be today, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a few days from now. But I do know when that day comes, you'll feel much more calm and at peace. Perhaps it's a sense of ease, knowing that you can let go of the things you no longer want and allow the things that you deserve to come forth and manifest in your life. That's right. Now, for a moment, just allow your mind to empty. Just allow your mind to drift. Allowing these images now to be permanently placed deep within the subconscious mind, allowing them to become your reality. This reality that does exist for you in this world. That's right. Letting your body relax. Letting your mind stay open and receptive to all of these positive images. It's all very pleasurable, positive experiences. And that's right. Just letting it empty, letting your mind drift. And now, in a moment, I'm going to count up from 1 to 5. And with each count up, just allowing your body to stay physically relaxed, emotionally calm, yet mentally alert. Allowing this beautiful experience to take with you as you come up back into your conscious awakening state, starting at the count of 1. 2, slowly and calmly coming back to the room and where you've placed yourself. 3, taking a nice cleansing breath in, breathing in all the positives from this experience, exhaling any negatives or stress. 4, becoming more alert and aware. And now 5, you can open your eyes and become wide awake and alert.
Ooh, that was awesome. Thank you,
Yay.
Asia.
You're welcome.
Okay,
You're
everybody
welcome.
take a minute.
Take a minute, take a deep breath, come back to the room.
That was so nice.
Yes.
I was in it too. Whoa.
Good. Good.
So relaxed.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love the visualization.
Yeah.
It is amazing what our minds can do.
It's amazing, right? We can kind of just create what we want. Our minds are so powerful.
Absolutely. And I've talked a lot about that before. If people, I'm sure most people are very familiar with it, but kind of like The Secret is very well known, or just in general manifestation. I've done a couple episodes on that. I talk a lot about that, and I 100% believe I've done it myself, and I know many others have. It's incredible if we put our mind to something, and if we can work through letting things go and healing and then attracting things in. You can manifest pretty much anything in if you truly 100% believe it at a cellular level. I mean, you really have to believe in it. But I love having those meditations to kind of aid you in that. And there is something about that, just letting things go outward. Something about that I feel so much lighter even now. I didn't necessarily have anything in particular today that I was holding on to too much, but just letting it out.
Right. And I tell my clients all the time, and just people in general, that, when we're trying to bring things into our life, sometimes we forget about the letting go first, right? It's almost like if I was going to give you a brand new wardrobe, right? You got to get rid of some of the stuff in your closet first before it can fit, right? Yeah. So in order to bring these new things in, whether it's the relationship, the job, the money, the career, whatever that is, we got to let go of some of that old stuff first. So
let go of the baggage, let go of whatever you need to do, and then make room for the right stuff. And I think it's a process for some people to let go of things. It's so hard to not be attached to things here on earth. And there's healthy attachments. Don't get me wrong. I think physically we have things to be attached to a little bit, but when it becomes it's blocking you from something, or it's not serving you well, or it's becoming a negative thing, really take a peek at that. And you can reference this meditation at any time. That's the cool thing now, this gift that you've given us. Thank you, Asia, because now it's online.
You're so welcome.
For
You're
anyone.
So welcome.
So favorite this one, share this one, like this one, so that you can remember it and access it at any time. I think there's some beauty in doing this repeatedly too, because you'll notice each time some different things might come forward. And I think too, sometimes with meditation, practicing it more and more, I don't want to say you get better at it, but it can come easier. You can relax more. Thoughts don't come in as much, and you're really in the moment. And, each time you can manifest something else, different. So definitely save this one, practice this one. I know I'm a big fan of meditation, and I've even felt, I don't want to say I've been blocked, but I'm just so busy. I have a baby and I have this podcast and life, and I just haven't taken the time to do it on my own. And so this is really helpful sometimes to have someone else guide you.
100%.
And just remind you like, wow, I needed that. So I really appreciate that, Asia.
Yeah, of course. And just know, the mind loves repetition. So people tell me all the time, like, well, it's the same thing over and over. And that's great, because the more the mind hears it, the more it accepts it as true. If at first you're like, I don't know, I don't believe it, you don't have to believe it at the beginning, right? The more you hear it, the mind just begins to accept it.
Yeah, and it can take, sometimes someone can hear or think something once and believe it, but oftentimes you do have to many times, and just like we exercise our muscles and practice different skills and different things, you also have to do that in your head, right? You have to. Exactly. That's the best analogy. Just like building a muscle, right? You can't just lift weights once and be done. Yep. You got to keep doing it to really build that muscle. Meditation takes a lot of practice. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Wow. Well, cool. Can people come to you just for meditations too? I mean, not necessarily hypnotherapy, but if they just want help with things like this.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I actually just started a YouTube channel with just recordings. Oh, cool. So there's some meditations on there. There's some self-hypnosis. There's even just sleep affirmations, which are really, really powerful.
That's awesome.
So, those are great resources to do too. But just if someone wants to do a guided meditation. Absolutely.
Specifically for something that they're going through. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So where can people find your YouTube channel? That's new.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So it's under Asia Fadlon, Hypnosis and Meditation.
Okay. They can find that on YouTube.
There's a few videos up there now.
Okay. We'll put that in the show notes. And then where can people find your website and Instagram?
Yeah. So website is asiafadlonhypnosis.com. And same with my Instagram is just Asia Fadlon Hypnosis.
Okay. We'll put that in the show notes so everyone can access that. And like I said, I have not only had 2 podcasts with Asia, but I have done some sessions with her, and I can vouch that she's very talented and very genuine. So if you are looking to, improve any areas of your life or explore meditation, or you're interested in past life regression, whatever it is, she can totally help you with that. So I love it.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lauren. It's great to be here.
Good to see you too. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, I encourage you to save that and do it as many times as you want. Whenever you want to do it, it's there for you. And happy meditating, happy manifesting, happy letting things go, freeing yourself. Thank you for listening today. And as always, you can find me on Instagram at RealLaurenLive, my website, Lauren.live. And we are on all the platforms, major podcast platforms, and of course, YouTube. Love for you to subscribe and share so we can keep all these positive messages flowing in the interwebs. Take it easy, and many blessings to you and yours. Cheers.